What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time, and this is a debut on the channel. This is Mega Man X6 Blaze Heatnix stage Magma area, requested by Javier and boosted up through Darton on the Platinum tier. Thank you very much. This is a bonus video as part of my VGM Vibes series. I'm currently doing a fire themed episode. I have patrons vote for a couple of fire themed songs, and I chose the top 6 votes. And this one is a bonus because a platinum member wanted to make sure like this video made it into that video, and the platinum tier does provide a lot of perks and priority, so I said why not. Also, I need to hear more Mega Man, dude. Like, it's been so long. I need to hear more Mega Man. I've heard, like, nothing Mega Man. So why not? Why not? This is Blaze Heatnix. And let me know... Well, I don't know if it's a stage or if it's just this character. Damn. Anyways, don't know the composer. Oh, this is from the channel BB Mega Man BB. 1.5 million views. Alright, let's go. Blaze Heatnix. Oh, muted. Classic. It's supposed to be like a phoenix looking character with robot legs. I'm not going to look up anything on this one. Let me know who the composer is. Cool. Intense. Sounds like late 80s metal. Oh, it sounds really fun to play on the guitar, though. For me, that sounds really easy. Oh, changed. The electric guitar sounds so cool. It sounds like a machine gun. All the palm mutes. Ooh. Gotta throw a little Black Sabbath riff in there somewhere. I love playing stuff like that. It's so fun on the right hand. It sounds hard, but it isn't. You could probably learn that in your first year of playing guitar. It's all in the wrist. It's not the arm. It's just... But it's so fun. Damn, dude. Like power metal. Sounds kind of bossy, perhaps? Looks like a boss. I'm not going to look at the game, but I want to look up what Blaze Heatnix is. Oh, perfect. Phoenix-based Reploid. And it's a boss. That wasn't too hard to guess. Nightmare Investigators? You guys gotta tell me what that's about. I'm guessing it's a Magma location, and the character is Blaze Heatnix. That's what I gathered from that. Oh, it's a quick loop too. Then again, aren't like most Mega Man bosses like pretty quick? So maybe you don't even hear the whole song. Damn, I'm actually glad I heard that. So I did that for a couple of reasons. One, the main reason was I just don't have enough Mega Man on here, and I know I have Mega Man fans, so I did it for them really. And of course, you know, it was like it had the platinum perks attached to it. I try to take care of that tier as much as I can. It is my highest tier, so you know I'll try to accommodate whenever possible. And it just worked out because that was cool. That was really, dude. I don't even know what you would call that. I don't know when X6 was developed and released. I can't even begin to tell you. It doesn't have a particular decade sound to me or anything. But I'm really curious how they made that electric guitar sound. It is very specific. I've never been able to figure it out. It sounds very meticulous how it was made. I don't think it's a real electric guitar. It doesn't really sound like it. It sounds like it's emulating a distorted signal of an electric guitar. So I don't know. Let me know if you know. But to me, it doesn't sound like an actual guitar, but it sounds close to one. But by doing that, it has this unique, like machine gun-like sound. Because a real guitar, when you do those palm mutes, which is an all-over metal, you know, that little it has like a percussive feel to it because it's a real string and real fingers with the real pick, so you feel the chunk. There's no like chunk here. There's no bass in it, but you can still like pseudo feel it, if that makes any sense. But I could be wrong. If it is, let me know. I just don't know how they did it. If this is all MIDI, I don't know. So. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's funny because I just heard a Toho song not too long ago, and that's when I first heard that series. I compared it to Mega Man because to me, there's been always two games in my life, and it's so bizarre that I'm saying this, but there's always been three games that I've like heard throughout my life that I didn't experience, but yet I knew had like a sound associated with them. If that makes any sense. Number one example would be Castlevania. Up until recently, I hadn't played any Castlevanias, but I always knew that it had like this gothic organ sound because, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how I knew that. It just makes sense, and I think, you know, it's just kind of assumed that it sounds like that. And I was right. Although it did have more than just gothic organ stuff, but, you know. And then the other one was like The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda has such a unique, like, melody choice, and everything is memorable, everything is, you know? So as I started hearing more and more Zelda, that thought I had started to become more and more true. I'm like, yeah, it really does sound like Zelda stuff. And the other one being Mega Man, the one I've heard the least out of those three. Never played Mega Man, but I've heard a handful of songs before the auditorium, and I always forget which ones, but it's like Dr. Wily's Castle, Armored Armadillo, Storm Eagle, and Central Highway. I'm pretty sure that was it that I heard just throughout my life. And then anything on the channel since then is all I've heard from Mega Man. And all this. And yet, it still has that sound that I like know it as, which is so weird. But I don't know, I think it's just because of like, I don't know what it is, you know? Maybe I've heard it as background music in YouTube videos, maybe it's been in commercials. I don't know. But I've always associated Mega Man with like this fast metal, really high energy thing with like really blazing solos and leads, and that's pretty much what it is. You know, I don't really see Mega Man ever going slower, although it could totally happen. But I don't really, you know, I don't see that. I don't see ballads and anything coming from it. I feel like it's just always like a ripping good time, which is awesome because in my early 20s, well, still now. I mean, I mentioned this group a lot, and I've even put some people onto this band. Children of Bodom from Finland. It's like a power metal, symphonic, melodic metal band, and they do a lot of stuff like this. But if you can imagine this with like some screaming vocals, like I grew up with that. So like Something Wild, Follow the Reaper, Hate Breeder, those first 3 albums, or like even Hate Crew, Death Roll, like it sounds like this because there's a just like it just sounds like this, right? Like the leads, everything, and plus their keyboard player, who's like an incredible keyboard player. I forget his name, Jan Warman, I think. Yeah, he's so cool because he always plays standing up, and his keyboard is like tilt instead of like flat, it's like tilted like this. So he's always like that, and there's a lot of times where he'll be like drinking a beer as he's playing. So I like this sound is like I'm already kind of like familiar with because I grew up with it. But it's so cool that it's like in a game, and it's been in a game for a while. Like I'm pretty sure this is like the sound of Mega Man since the beginning. And that's exciting. And honestly, I just need to hear more. You know, I didn't have to do this. I just didn't have to do it, really, you know. To be totally honest, well, the way the VGM Vibes works, it's like a sub-series, right? I don't do reactions there. Those are songs that I know. At least that's how it started. Songs that I know that I can talk about in depth. But I started opening up more to suggestions and votes, and then started giving people options as to whatever's in my backlog of requests, you know. Out of those songs, pick one for this theme, and this theme was Fire. And, you know, sometime first it was like, you know, just whoever got the most votes. Then I started opening up to like maybe 2 or 3 winners. It's kind of varies, you know. It just depends on my mood, really. This episode, of Fire is my most entries for. It had my most votes and my most entries for suggestions. So I want to just, you know, kind of give back as much as I can. Obviously, I can't do all of them. I wish I could. So instead of choosing 1 or 2 or 3, I chose 6, and then was given this option of 7. So 7 songs from you guys are being joined alongside my songs that I'm choosing. So that's why I made it. And again, I just want to hear more Mega Man, dude. Like, I just don't get it enough. It doesn't happen. I have a lot of requests for Mega Man. Trust me. I just haven't got to them. It kind of sucks, but that's the reality. So yes, of course, if I can hear, I will hear it. The other thing I was going to say about the song is, I don't know how many Mega Man games there are. I know there's a lot. So is X6 like a play on words? Is that 16? Or is that just like the X series and the 6th one? Because I know there's Mega Man X, but I don't know if there was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? I don't know how how the series works in Mega Man. Also, I had a thought while the song was playing. Is the music like this because of the initial name of Rockman? Or was that just like something else? Like, now I wonder, because I've always known about the Rockman thing. At first I thought it was a rumor, and then I found out that was true. That was his actual name. But now I wonder if that was like part of the initial design. Like, have the music be rock, essentially. And that's, you know, and that's just his thing. Let me know. Maybe that's why the music will never change. Or maybe it does change. I don't know. Tell me. More Mega Man. Okay. Well, Heatnix boss, I guess. Awesome. It definitely has that fiery, blazing. I think the part that to me sounds fire-like is the synthesizer solos. They're like blazing fast leads. So awesome. Thank you, Javier, and thank you to Darton for the platinum suggestion. I don't know if I'm always going to do that, but I'm always open to ideas. That is Blaze Heatnix. And I will see you in VGM Vibes 5, the Fire episode. Thank you to all my Patrons here for voting and for supporting me. Thank you so much for sharing. My name is Jesse. Peace.